We just a go show love.
Oh.
Good morning,
Morning.
sunrisers.
It's a tip. Oh.
What's on my mouth? I'm out. Good morning, everybody.
Everyone. Oh gosh, it is a brand new day. Good morning. It feels like a brand new. It feels like a Monday.
Good morning, good morning, SSP.
Morning, council.
Yeah, how are you? Good job. It's Tuesday. Glad to have you back.
I'm glad to be back.
Yes,
I'm glad to be back.
glad to have you back in the space because I know you worked hard over the weekend, and of course the entire Jamaica Constabulary Force did such a wonderful job.
I'm so proud. Yeah.
Very, very proud.
I took yesterday. I'm patch up back my voice.
Yes.
Cause I really.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I had to go hard.
Yeah.
And it was the final day, the final night, so really had to go hard. I had no voice.
Let me ask you, Dennis, because a lot of people, they don't normally see the work, the behind the scenes that go into an event like that, right? Of that magnitude and that scope. How do you afterwards judge whether it was successful? What are the KPIs? You know what I mean?
Well, there's a lot of that you judge during and then after. So for instance, like when you see them asking for a registration, when you see them putting an armband on your hand, those are helping to establish foot traffic.
Right.
You understand? But you're also gauging, for instance, the booths that may not have had great foot traffic the last time. And so like when you're seeing increased foot traffic to those booths this time around, then you know that something is being done right.
Right.
When you look at engagement on digital media, whether it be social media platforms that you use and the metrics that you use to guide, or on your website.
See me there, watch that is watch.
We see.
Oh my God! That's a money
shop.
That's
a money shop. Yeah, that was a Glock 17.
Yeah, you see that? That is what I'm going to name I have now. Was that a rifle?
That was a rifle.
It's very heavy. Can I tell you?
Yes, it was.
It's very heavy.
That's in the M16, AR-15 family.
You gotta be eating bananas, yams, and dumplings to have that. I'm like, wow, this is a lot. Yeah.
Definitely.
So where would you say you saw an improvement or increased traffic and interest this year?
Well, I mean, definitely Montego Bay being brought on stream.
Hi, Mo Bay.
And Montego Bay being like, not like a piece. Oh, wow. Hey.
Oh, look, I know that guy. Who is that guy?
Actually, that lady is Joy.
Okay.
That is Joy, one of our sunrisers.
Oh, wow.
She watches in Florida.
Oh, wow. Hi, Joy.
That was
Good morning.
Joy. And there were so many
And I think
people.
I met another sunriser, Selena Hetridge, I think.
Yeah.
She came with her 2 daughters, and we took a picture, Dennis, with her, and her daughter had the baby.
Okay, yes.
And she was saying she's a sunriser as well. So big ups to you. Thank you.
Big up. There were so many sunrisers.
Yeah.
I mean, I had to start taking names because it was just so amazing. So like, for instance, Jaden Reese from St. Aloysius Primary School, he just finished PEP, going to high school, big sunriser. Janesta Johnson from Old Harbor, Monique Broadbelt, Allison Brown, good morning, Raquel Simpson, Martin Fennell, Yolande Stevens, Dwayne and Dejan, a family. Dejan is a little boy. It's such an amazing little family.
Nice.
Ashley Rochester. Selena Hetridge. Selena Hetridge.
I remember. Dennis, my brain is
Gale
firing.
and Jody Ann and Joy from. Oh gosh, man. Nice. Yeah, man.
Guys,
Dawkins from Waltham Park Road.
You see when you go out and the sunrisers approach us and they let us know that, boy, we'll watch you. And, boy, I was feeling down this morning and you lifted my spirit.
Yes.
These are the things that give us the drive. Because then sometimes, we're here and we don't know the number of lives or people that we're touching.
Yes.
And sometimes, unfortunately, we oftentimes see the negative, or the negative is what is there, because our people them cheerful way, but a lot of them may not necessarily come out and say so. So when you touch and feel and they can give you those responses. I mean, the other day I met a lady in the supermarket and she was telling me that, Miss Kitty, you took me through my depression. You helped me to survive.
Wow.
The lady started to cry. Me start to about, I know me bali.
Yeah.
And them stuff like me passionate. And she was like, listen, I was in such a dark place and I would listen to your radio show every afternoon. And that's where I got a little laughter and I started listening. And she said she came up on the show by accident.
Yeah.
And it got her through her depression and she was just thanking me. So, you know, sometimes you're doing your work and you don't know the lives. But I'm happy when our sunrisers see us and they say it because that also helps to encourage us.
Because there are days when you don't feel like...
We don't feel like it, yeah.
There are days when you feel like this have the impact that I wanted to. Or should I stop? Should I go do something else?
Or sometimes you're going through your own thing too. You know, because human beings all are we.
Exactly.
And you're going through your own thing. And so I was really appreciative of all the sunrisers who attended the JCF Transformation, Expo over the weekend and who came up to us. Thank you guys so much.
You know what made me particularly proud of my colleagues in the force? Yeah, I had many conversations, but there was one particular set of conversations that I had because one conversation sparked me to go and do a walkthrough and an interview, just ask one question of some of the presenters at the booths, because you begin to realize that people are genuinely excited to share what they do.
Yes.
Because not many people ever see, like you go to work and you know that like nobody sees what I do.
Yeah.
Nobody sees my contribution.
Yes.
Like people have a way of disparaging without realizing they're disparaging the work of some people in the force. Because, yeah, man, that's not a real policing.
Yes.
Real policing is
front line.
kick down door and walk with big gun or whatever. But like people who work in administration and support services, don't tell me that those aren't real police doing real police work. You understand? Don't tell me that the person in the medical services branch or welfare or communications is not
Wednesdays.
doing real work. You understand?
Yeah.
But that's how, and I mean, some of the people like when they're muffling stone after me, and I'm like, it's real work.
Yeah.
And so like I had these conversations with people who say, it was a joy to see people excited about what I do. And it gave me greater motivation to tell them more about what I do.
On the heels of that, I want to thank all the officers with whom I came into contact. I really don't remember all their names. So, for example, the gentleman, you probably remember him, Dennis, who was talking about the facial recognition, the license plate recognition, right? The gentleman who helped me, the police officer who helped me get on the bike. I'm sure, you can go up on bike. Yes, officer, can't give it. Patricia, if you see me on the big bike,
no man, she was on the bike.
Girl,
she was on the bike.
But go on with myself. The officer who helped me up in the SWAT truck, and he gave me, the ins and outs and the torrent and and I said, geez, I'm like this. Also, the officer who took me through the shooting simulation, and I'm like, I'm sticking to my day job. That's not me. And also to the police commissioner, Dr. Kevin Blake. He was so hospitable, so warm, so welcoming, and I really felt good. And so, it was, and a lot of young ladies as well, you know what I mean? So for me, it was just an all-round great experience.
You know who went up on the bike?
I'm happy that I came.
You know who went up on the bike?
Ooh.
Jackson Brooks, Mice.
Yeah.
We want. Him enjoy himself,
Yeah, I love it.
Him enjoy himself, but that was also a joy for me because in talking about wanting to be a construction builder and wanting to be a pilot and all of these things, he asked me if he could be a police scientist.
Oh, wow.
Which shows that there are different avenues in the force that one can serve, and it's important to present it to them so that they can say, I could do this.
Yes.
Or that.
I love to see the children, Dennis, because I want children to have a healthy relationship with the police. And when I saw so many youngsters and just how they were interacting and the joy on the mummies and the daddies' faces, I was just totally happy about that.
Well, there's a girl we have to bring on Sunrise, Malaika from Doing the Park Primary.
Okay.
I need to tell you about the girl, she's a forensic expert.
Oh, yeah?
Expert.
Okay.
And she's in grade 3. And she's in grade 3.
Yeah.
Doing the Park Primary, you're doing something right.
Kingston
we
20.
have to talk to Malaika, but guess what? I got it. I got the hookup.
You got the hookup? All right. Well, guess what? I got the hookup. You want some KFC vouchers? I got to tell you. Good morning to everybody at Restaurants of Jamaica team. Last evening, we were at the AC Hotel where they honored their staff members who have been serving for 20 years, 22 years, 25, 30 years, 40 years. 50 years.
40 out of the 50 years?
Listen, there was a gentleman there, Mr. Ball, who has been there since day one.
Wow.
Day one, 50 years. Andre Roper was there, of course. Mark Myers, our managing director, was there. The matriarch, founder and visionary, Lorna Myers was there. Tina Myers Matalon was there. Michelle Myers Main was there. I mean, the entire Myers family and all the staff members from the different locations, Santa Cruz, Hope Road, Springs, Boulevard, Ochi, Old Harbor, Linstead, downtown. Listen, IT and I, you know what I'm saying?
I saw the vibe was.
You saw it?
Hold on, no. Somebody put up a video and Susan and I were looking at it last night. So I was like, okay, KFC.
Still at it, still working, shake it to the max. Hey, hold it, Michelle, shake it to the max. But it was really nice.
It is.
A wonderful way to honor those persons. And just as you're talking, Dennis, about sometimes feeling unseen, you could see the pride with which the persons walked up and collected their award.
Which is right.
And the managing director, he stood up and handed out over 140. He did that for his staff. And I thought that was also a signal moment to say that, listen, I am one of you. I'm in line with you, and we're here together doing this. And so it was an amazing experience. I want to say good morning to Cayenne. Yes, Cayenne in the Porsche Cayenne. You know what I mean? You see that? From Thai Flora, who did such a wonderful job. And big ups to Debbie, who did wonderful as well. Andre Rope and the entire team, Khadine and the entire marketing team, and everybody from AC Hotel, Tango, and of course Christopher Martin was also there. Tessa Chin was no, because you can't have a big deal event without Mr. Big Deal. That would just not be a big deal. You know what I mean? So big deal morning. Good morning to you, Christopher Martin. Good morning to Sanchin and to the entire KFC family. Congratulations on 50 years of finger-licking good moments.
All right. It's going to be a great day today.
That's
but
right.
Before we get into things, here's your morning mixtape.